Rod is in heaven with some good food today. It's our Good Eats segment today. You know, as fall well, we're in fall now, and you want to make a good crock pot meal, but you also want to do some meal prepping, Rod. Have you heard of batch cooking before?
My wife does that.
Okay, well, we're going to teach you how to do it.
Part.
We have Courtney Cronk with Nourish Portland, a nutritional therapist here today, and I just can't keep my eyes off all this delicious food. And you're going to show us how to kind of meal prep for a whole family with some great recipes for fall.
Do we want to start here? This is fairly new. What do you call it? An instant cooker?
Instant pot.
Instant pot. All right.
So it is a pressure cooker, a slow cooker, a rice cooker, a yogurt maker, a sauteer, and a steamer, I think.
So it cooks really fast, I'm assuming.
Yes. So these sweet potatoes that I did are quite large.
Yeah.
3 of them in there. 14 minutes.
Wait a minute, no water, no nothing.
Yeah, you have to put water in a pressure cooker.
You throw them in there, and it's like a rapid
You don't even have to
steam.
poke them. You just put the lid on, lock the lid, set it on.
They have these everywhere? They have these like...
Well, you can get them online.
Okay.
So Courtney, let's get back on track here. What is the key to meal prepping for a family?
Well, this is called batch cooking, so you do it all at once. I cook this all at once. Okay. So you have to be organized. You have to have your recipes and your grocery list done ahead of time.
Yeah.
So you've done your shopping, you know what you're going to cook, you have your list, and then you think about what takes the longest. So the pork I made, Kahlua pork, took the longest. I did it in the pressure cooker. It was 4 pounds of pork. It took 90 minutes.
I know you want to
90 minutes?
Yeah. And so I did that first. And while that was going...
Just the pork separately?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
And while that was going, I roasted the vegetables. And I roasted the vegetables at the same time I baked the chicken, and actually did these vegetables at the same time.
So you need to have like a Instapot and an oven and a stove. How many different places
those are the things,
cooking?
exactly. Those 3 things. I only use the stove for the sauteed greens. That's it, I think.
How many meats are you cooking at one time to meal prep for a week? What's we shoot for?
I did 4. I did chicken, I did beef meatballs, I did the Kahlua pork, and then this is a salmon chowder. So this is the other thing I did on the stove. And this here is just a massaged kale salad, so that's not something you cook. But kale, a lot of people don't like kale because it's
good for you.
Tough. It's good for you.
Yeah.
But have you heard of massaging kale? Yeah, it's a thing. So if you massage your kale...
You're a little strange, Courtney.
I know. It brings the flavor out. It brings the flavor out. It keeps in the refrigerator for several days.
You rinse it and then you just massage it.
Yeah, so I tear it. I get the vein or whatever out.
Let's get some kale and have Rod do that.
What's in here?
I thought about that. That's the salmon chowder.
The salmon chowder?
Yeah, okay. So I made that. So I had salmon chowder going on the stove. This was going with the pork. The vegetables were in the oven with the other meats.
So you cooked how many days worth of food here?
It should be
like
probably. I'm a family of 4.
5 meals, okay.
So probably 5 dinners.
That you did in one
in about
Monday
3,
morning.
4 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Courtney, what about making it more fun for the whole family, getting everybody involved? I'm going to take.
Well, you could definitely get their input on, what they like to eat. I like variety, and I like. Obviously a lot of vegetables. So I did, I had the vegetables in here, but this was a huge tray of vegetables that I did. And there's squash and cauliflower and broccoli and red onion and all sorts of things.
Your broccoli's fantastic, which I've never said before in my life, by the way.
The recipe, I sent the recipe in, so it should be posted.
And Courtney, what's your website?
NourishPortland.com.
Awesome. Thank you. Shall we eat more?
That's all I have, yes.
Kathy?
Thank you,
Appreciate
Courtney.
the info.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful as always.
Let's try the meatballs.